Hey, Jason Waldron here from Time Warp Vintage and TWL, and I'm here with Steve.
Hello, everyone.
And we are on our second year doing the show here at Detroit Autorama 2025, and you will be seeing so much of great interviews, the beautiful and talented girls that will be walking the stage for the pinup show. So stay tuned because there's a lot coming.
A whole lot.
There you go. Okay, this is Jason from TWL, and we are here at the 2025 Detroit Autorama, and I am standing here next to Marcy, who is one of the vendors here, and is quite the name in the auto industry, I know that. And she's a screen printer, but look at this, I'm wearing one of her shirts, but you're not from here.
No, I'm from Austin, Texas.
She's from Austin, Texas, and she comes here every year, actually more than once a year sometimes.
Oh yeah, I try to get up to the Midwest as often as possible. I grew up in the Midwest, but live in Austin now.
That is awesome. So what do you have here? So you've got...
This is Hop Up Magazine, which is an old title that's been around since 1951. And I've always liked old magazines and old collectibles, which is why I know you. And so we had a chance to pick up the title and rejuvenate it. And there's 3 of us. And we just try to put out a really beautiful quality pictorial magazine, like a book thickness. And it's all traditional hot rods and customs, but with beautiful photography is kind of what we feature.
That is awesome. Now, this is a annual, right?
Yeah, we do it once a year.
But you do have smaller ones sometimes.
The original, when it was out in 1951, was what they called the little pages. We do the small size as well, in between.
Those are cool. Little pocketbooks almost like.
Yeah, well, kids used to hide them in their school books in school so they'd look like they were reading their assignment, but they were actually reading hot rod magazines.
See, that's awesome. I love that. So tell me about the shirts you have here. You do all the silk screening, right?
All the printing, yeah. So this one was done by Jeff Norwell, Canada, pretty well-known artist. We have different artists around. This was done by an English woman, Jacqueline Davis. And then the block logo, just real plain, it was the Hop-Up logo that goes all the way back to 1951.
That is so awesome. I love the graphics. Now, I bought this shirt, so I get to wear it and keep it forever. And I know that we are going to be in talks about possibly carrying the book in our store. You've got stickers, you've got hats, and then you have the whole vintage area over there, don't you?
Yeah. Everything good in vintage. All the same stuff we collect.
So what is your favorite vintage thing to collect?
If I had to get rid of all my collections, I would keep the water decals because I can keep them in a small album, but they have all the beautiful graphics, and it's just an art that you don't see now in the digital age.
Are you coming back to Michigan anytime soon for anything?
I know I'll definitely be back for the Relics Riot in August and the Port City Spectacular over in Muskegon at the end of October.
How can people find out where you're going to be?
HopUpMagazine.com.
So you can find out where Marcy's going to be on HopUpMagazine.com. You can and Instagram, and pick up a book while you're looking too. Can they buy it off from the?
Of course.
That is so awesome. So if you want to see her, she is, of course, here, but you won't be seeing this until next week. But you come every year for Autorama?
Always. We've been in the same spot ever since they started the basement here.
So if you don't get to see her at one of the 2 times she's going to be coming to Michigan, she will definitely be here next year.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you do Las Vegas, too?
I don't do Viva anymore. I did Viva for probably the first 18 years, and it just got to be almost too much of a circus.
I've heard that, but next year I actually get to MC Queen of the Cars.
Oh, no way.
So I'm excited about that. So you should think about coming out there again.
Maybe we'll.
Awesome. Marcy, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And come check her stuff out. If it's not at one of the other shows, then you know what? Come here next year because she will be here with all the stuff and all her fantastic vintage stuff over there. But thanks a lot. And stay tuned because we have a lot coming, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun here. The Detroit Autorama 2025, Huntington Place, downtown Detroit. I love it. Jason here from TWL, and I told you we're going to be talking to some beautiful, accomplished people, and I am here with Millie Rose Mitchell, who is last year's winner of the pinup contest.
Yes, I am. Miss Autorama 2024. Still current reigning for about the next hour, so if you're in the building or you want to come over, catch the pinup show at 5 o'clock.
Yes, and I learned something new about Millie Rose Mitchell here. you just retired from the Army, didn't you?
I did. I just retired in October as a sergeant major after 25 years of service. Military police.
Well, first of all, let me start by saying thank you for your service. And I am thoroughly, almost speechlessly impressed.
I appreciate that. It's a life of service, and that really kind of encompasses everything I do is service and helping others and giving back to others, and that kind of bleeds into the pinup world also. So I do a lot of advocacy and fundraising. So I relate, that was ingrained in me in the Army, so it's been a really good experience on both sides.
That is fantastic. And you won last year, so you've reigned for a year. So how has that changed your life? I know you retired from the Army and all, but with the crown, how has that added to your life, I should say?
Well, it really built up my muscles here. No, I'm kidding. It's really heavy. But it's beautiful. Honestly, I grew up in Michigan, in Southwest Michigan, so this was my first opportunity to come back home to Michigan and represent my pinup community in the state I grew up in, so kind of my alma mater. So it was really special to me to have that little piece of history, because the pinup community is all about that nostalgia and the classic, and then representing the past in the present. So I was able to do that by coming back home to Michigan and being able to represent my home state of Michigan as a pinup. So it was very exciting, and that's just like the scratching the surface of it. I've been able to do so much.
So are there like jobs that you had to do, appearances you had to make, stuff like that?
It really depends on the organization and what they have going on for the year, and Nikki will reach out if she needs assistance. And so I was able to go to a few shows and just sort of represent, but it really depends on the organizer and what's coming up, and they'll request that of the Queen if they need it.
That is so awesome. Now, you won last year. What do you think it was that made you stand out?
Well, let's see. I was wearing a really pretty fluffy dress. Just kidding. That has nothing to do with it. Honestly, I think it was the Army. Because 25 years in the Army, it does give you that confidence and that comfort level speaking in front of people and speaking to groups of people. But also it really helps with the meeting and mingling of the audience. So I was really able to just immerse myself and get to know the community here and, speak comfortably on stage. But also, just with pinup, I've been collecting vintage for over 37 years. So just before birth, darling.
That's fabulous. Well, you really, did well with the looks. And one thing I want to say to everybody out there is you have what was your position in the Army?
Sergeant Major. I was part of the Military Police Corps for 25 years.
Police Corps? Okay, so Military Police Corps, Sergeant Major, and you're a pinup. So that's what I'm telling you. The women who like to dress in pinup, 1950s outfits, stuff like that, they're all very accomplished people. And that just, I think everybody needs to know that.
Yeah, I think it's a balance between what your strengths are and what your feminine side are. There's no in between. You can be both and still be a woman or a pinup. You could be he, she, or they in pinup. It's a matter of just representing all sides of yourself and bringing it together in this beautiful persona. I said, celebrating the beautiful parts of the past and honoring it today to inspire future generations to continue to do the same thing.
Now, I know they're going to be calling for you in a minute, but I must say you are a five-time Viva Las Vegas contestant, and are you going to continue doing it?
Absolutely. Again, I love the community, so until they tell me to stop, I'm going to keep entering. And I love pinup and I love my community, so whether it's Viva Las Vegas or it's another show, I want to get to know the community across the globe, across the world. And so, yeah, I'm going to keep entering until they tell me not to.
Well, that's fabulous. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. I know they're going to be calling for you in a minute because you have to crown the next. Oh, you're judging as well. Look at this. She does everything. Anyways, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes, thank you. And I want to thank Dave Marchione for letting us pose with his car and interview with his car.
That is cool. It's a cool car. You got to love it. Anyways, yes, thank you very much. And we will see you up on stage.
Absolutely. I'll see you guys down there.
Yes, you will. And we will be back with Shelley Galore, Lindy Lamore, and so many other people. Can't think of it right now. So.
And I just want to say, if you're here, thank you for coming. If you're not coming out to Detroit's greatest rockabilly family reunion and car show around, come on out, folks.
Stay tuned, you guys, and you will see us. This is the 72nd Detroit Autorama, and I'm sitting here with the current reigning queen of the cars here. Hey, Jason here from TWL, and we are at the Detroit Autorama 2025, and I am sitting next to Dave Marchione, who is a veteran here pretty much.
Yeah, this will be my 15th year of having a new car in the basement.
And behind us is your car.
Yes, that's this year's car. It's a 1950 Mercury Monterey. It's called the Plan B Merc.
A Plan B Merc.
Well, we had another car that we were going to bring, and it didn't work out. So this was literally our Plan B for getting a car down here.
So that's why it's a Plan B Merc. I love that.
It's the Plan B Merc.
So you did work on this car.
Yeah, when I got it, it was actually a pretty nice car, which is nicer to start with. But starting February 1st, I took it all the way apart, straightened out all the bodywork, painted it, did the multiple color paneling that you see on it. Then Dr. Rue pinstriped it for me, and we polished her up and brought her here.
So the inside was fine.
Yeah, the inside of the car was nice enough to show as it was. So we just, other than cleaning things and straightening up some of the lines, yeah, it was fine.
That's awesome. So 14 years, and out of the 14 years that you've been here, 14 different cars.
Correct.
Which one was your favorite?
You know, I don't have favorites. Cars are transitional for me. I'm a car guy at my core, so I like a lot of different cars. I will say that I've wanted a 50 Mercury since I was in high school. In my high school locker, I had a picture of Richard Zoke's 50 Cool 50, which was the Mercury of the day. So when the opportunity came to buy this one, I took a chance, bought her out without even really seeing it.
It came from Florida, you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I broke all my rules of car. I bought it from a broker. I bought it without seeing it. I bought it without having somebody I know going to look at it. So it was kind of a wing and a prayer. I won't do it again because I know I've used up all my luck on this one because it's a really nice car.
It is a beautiful car, and you're getting a lot of attention on it, too, because, I mean, you see other ones that look exactly like this Mercury, but this stands out because of the paint job.
Really, the goal with the car was to make it like a late 50s period custom. So I wanted it to look like a car that an average guy would have had in the 50s. So there's not a lot of radical body work done on it. All of the detail work is done in paint, which was the cheapest way to do it rather than radical body mods like you would do for a show. Like if you go to the Cavalcade of Customs upstairs, there's radical Mercs there where they chop them and channel them and section them. That isn't what most guys did with cars. What most guys did is what I tried to accomplish here, which is what we call a mild custom.
So I got to ask you, how do you get it so shiny?
Lots of sanding and buffing. So with this paint, because I paint in my garage, so basically we start at 240 grit sandpaper and I sand it all the way out to 3,000, and then we start polishing.
It's a beautiful car. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, you can almost see yourself in it. So I want to say Dave has been a big, big part of this show that we do here, and I wanted to thank you for that. And you turned me on to Christian, who is our cameraman, as well as getting us in here, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to thank you for that, first of all.
Well, you know, it's a small community, and I found that the people that I choose to surround myself at this point in my life are people that I want to help. So if I know that I can put you with Christian, put two good people together, we're going to get the better work out of it, and everybody's going to win. So the goal is always to have everybody in the equation win.
See, that's the way to do it, because I think that helps the community, that helps just everything, I think, pretty much. I love it when people are working together for a greater good.
It's the goal. You know, with the car community here, particularly in Detroit, is really tight. You know, there's half a dozen clubs down here that we know all the guys. If I have something in my car they need, I've loaned people everything this weekend.
You're part of a club. What club is that?
I'm part of the Rodents. Have been, I think, since 2001 is when I came in officially. I think we had a high of about 20, and now we're down to probably 6 or 8.
And I can't sit and have a conversation without talking about the van, the Bubble Gunner that you had here once. We used to put it in front of our store. I do miss that. I know that you recently sold it.
I did, and actually, he was just here. The gentleman that owns it now was here about 10 minutes ago.
Well, I wonder if he's still driving it around.
So I sold it to a friend of his. He bought it from Boomer. They got in it. The first place they took it was a 1,000-mile trip all the way around Michigan. So they went up for the Tunnel of Trees. They went to St. Ignace. I actually messaged him through Facebook and said, hey, don't worry. We got that thing tuned up. She'll be good to go. Just keep an eye on these things. Him and his wife have an absolute blast in it. So as much as I miss her having her around, she's at a good home.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that your hard work and your love for that, it now makes somebody else happy.
And that's, you know, it's kind of a catch and release for me with cars. I build them. I love building them. Ed Roth used to have a quote about he didn't like shiny cars because when a car is finished, there's no more potential. It's reached its potential. There's nothing more exciting to do with it. The exciting work is done. So I kind of look at them as transient.
That's awesome.
And then we'll move on to the next.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah. That's a good way to look at it. So I know that you're the industrial and automotive curator for the Detroit Historical Museum.
Correct. That's my day job.
That's your dream job.
Very much so.
So I wanted to thank you for taking the time to sit here and tell us about your gorgeous car.
Sure. Always happy to help out. Like, it's the 72nd Autorama. It's a great tradition. It's one of the great shows in the United States for car people. We'll have probably 100,000 people through the door today. I mean, you've seen even in the base, we're packed in here, so it's great to get out.
Absolutely. You actually probably have more people in here right now than attended the International Auto Show. But this is fun. People make this. This is creative down here because they put their love and hard work into these cars.
Basically, it's the best of both worlds. So a lot of the cars upstairs are guys that are pushing. So guys that are building the best thing they can build. These are guys that are really pushing the art of building cars. Particularly if you get to like the Riddler stuff and the Grade 8 cars, these are the state of the art for cars. Down here is a little bit more user friendly, we'll say. So you can talk to it, like if somebody comes up to me and wants to know how I did a stripe or how I turned a line, because I did most of the work on the car myself, we can talk about it. So it's a little bit more user friendly if you're a car person and you're looking to gain like a skill set. I think there's a place for both. I enjoy both. But like I said, that's kind of the dichotomy of the difference between the basement and downstairs.
So do you think you'll ever have a car upstairs?
I've had cars upstairs, but they've always been customer cars. So cars that I work on for other people. I've had a bunch of people say that this car should have been upstairs.
It's shiny enough.
Well, for me, it's like I said, the basement's kind of my home. I feel comfortable down here. My friends are down here. So for me, for the big picture, it's more important to be down here with my friends than it is to be upstairs.
I agree. I think that there's a different air when you go from up to down. I think down here it's more laid back, more almost homeschool creative.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more user-friendly. I think the people are a little bit more forgiving. And I mean, in defense of upstairs, if I had a $200,000 car, I wouldn't want people near it either. I mean, I have a $20,000 car, and I don't want people all the way near it because we've got stanchions. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit different thing, but I think there's an equal place for both.
Oh, I agree. Like all of the Barbie car, all of the specialty cars are up there and everything, and those need to be protected. So,
yeah, like I said, I think as an experience, if you're a car person, if you're a car person, you can't find something of interest here. I can't imagine what you're into.
I would agree. And it's cool because you're going to see an interview that I do with Creepy Tiki, which will be happening soon, so you guys will see it. And somebody else you introduced me to. Again, thank you for taking the time to tell us about this gorgeous car. And then stay tuned because you will see us at Creepy Tiki talking to them about not only their setup, but what they do. And maybe we'll get laid. L-E-I-D, laid. So, anyways, I will see you then.
What's up, you guys? Jasmine backstage here with
Vera Vixen.
And today we're just going to be covering another couple of cool things that she herself went through as becoming a pinup model.
Hi, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. This is my very first time competing. I've been waiting forever, so I'm so excited.
Isn't her outfit just darling? Honestly, I heard a little bit of details about how she's going to be taking her next photo shoot at the Barbie car. Do you want to give us a little bit of cool information about that?
Yeah, so upstairs there's this very unique Barbie car, and it has a whole bunch of Barbie lettering and pink, and I feel like it matches my dress.
It sure does. So I was talking to her earlier before we got started, and I just wanted to ask her, what really got you into pinup?
So when I was a little girl, my dad had basically brought me to Autorama every year, and so I was a little girl in a poodle skirt, and he started posing me on cars, and from then I wanted to be a pinup model.
It's so cute. I love it. And do you want to tell us some information about your theme this year?
Well, my theme is based off of the 1959 iconic Chevron Barbie with the bathing suit.
It's so cute. Honestly, the details in the brooch on the front, the scarf, the bow on the back. You want to give us a little twirl? Isn't it just so cute, you guys? You can see her on stage in about an hour. I am here with
Dolly Salvadora.
And today we're going to cover her theme and a couple of trials and tribulations that she went through in 2025's pinup contest. So you want to cover a couple of details about this year's outfit?
Well, my outfit was actually kind of put together last minute because I didn't know I was coming.
Ooh.
And so I did the best with what I had.
And it's super cute. Honestly, the bag is one of my favorite staples here. Yes, show it off. It's super cute and it matches your jewelry very well this year. So besides your little outfit that you had to come up with very early on, was there any other trials and tribulations that you went through this year?
At the end of last year, I had a really bad health scare, and so I thought I was going to be done with the pinup world, but I decided I am not ready to hang it up yet, and I'm going to stay in this game for a while.
Yes, I know that's right, Dolly. I am so glad you were here with us this year, and I can't wait to see you guys up on stage. We'll catch you guys later. Gosh, between the smell of warm pretzels and the sound of all this loud music, I cannot wait to get out on that floor, you guys. So right now I'm here with
Jillian.
And tonight we're going to cover her theme and a couple of new things that I didn't get to ask the other girls. So what is your theme this year, Jillian?
Just me.
Just you? I need a little more than that.
This is what I like to dress in, and I just like to have fun.
Polka dots suit you very well. So earlier, before we got started, we were talking about what number could people look for you on stage? Oh, flip it over, babe. There we go. Yes, number 18. And there's that's okay. As long as we are up there and we can get your number up there, we're going to be up there looking for you, girl. So
good.
I do know that earlier we were talking about how this is, again, one of your first years competing. So what are some off-the-wall things that you did this year to get ready for this contest?
Well, I just went around, did a little bit of research, see what I would like to have. I had a couple weddings before, and I just dressed up as a 50s or, pinup style, and everybody loved it. They thought it was really cute, and I could pull it off really well, so I just went with it.
I love that so much. So I know earlier when we were talking, you said that when you heard about this contest, you just kind of were like, screw it, I just want to do it. So you took that application, you signed your name, and boom, now you're here. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. We'll catch you guys in a little bit when they're all on stage.
Jason here from TWL, and we are sitting here at the Creepy Tiki. If you've seen some of the posts I put out talking about Creepy Tiki, we are here. And I am with Kevin and Mandy, the owners of Creepy Tiki. And from what I understand, Kevin, this is your brainchild?
Yeah, many nights, many ideas, lots of work, lots of hours.
And you own old school glass, right?
Yep.
You're retired, but
Oh yeah. I most of the people down here, I've either worked with them or worked for them, so we all know each other.
so your tagline is "Come to the Creepy Tiki and get laid," LEID, laid. And as you see, I'm wearing them, but you guys aren't wearing any.
We went through so many, I started giving them out. I had some stuffed in my shirt, just friends and everybody. So yeah, we go through anywhere from 350 to 400 lays between the 3 days, and sometimes we don't even make it till Sunday. They're gone.
My goodness, that's a lot. So, Mandy, real quick, because I know that he does a lot of the art here. What is your, oops, I'm knocking stuff over. What is your favorite part of this?
Honestly, I think my favorite part is meeting everybody. Having the people come and interact with the car, having fun, kicking back, relax. It's the whole atmosphere is amazing.
That is so true. And we've had many interviews, and I've been many different places. The atmosphere is electric. It really is. So what is your favorite part?
When the kids sit in the car, we let the kids and the adults get in the car to experience actually sitting in the car instead of being roped off where you can't touch anything. It's like, oh no, come sit at the bar, come sit in the car, experience everything, and the smiles on the kids' faces when they sit in the car and get their pictures taken, it's just worth $1 million.
So Friday is school day. They bring the schools in. And so that's one of your favorite days, I'm assuming?
Yeah, a lot of the young kids came through, so we let them just crawl through the car. You ask questions, what did you do? It's like, hey, this is how you build them. This is what we did. I never went to a shop class and learned how to weld, took a college degree. It's just, let your brain do it. Just get your hands in there.
That's awesome. So I know that you're both retired for the most part, and that this is a hobby, but like a fun thing that you keep doing, a good hobby, and you may be flipping this into a profitable hobby.
Yeah, it's evolved. So this year we got 2 spots. We've got electric hooked up. We have T-shirts, stickers, and stuff, and we just started really thinking, you know what? Let's get a website. Maybe we just start taking this whole entity to the next level and start being a vendor.
Did you come up with the name Creepy Teepee?
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for the name?
My dad was in the Navy. He passed away, and 6 months before we got the car here for the first time, my son had gotten us tiki head, so we named it Kenny. And we got down here in Speed Cult. Those guys have the weld art, which is amazing. So we bought some tiki heads, and it just snowballed from there. It was tiki everything, and then I just went nuts.
That is so cool. And I know a little bit something about turning a hobby into a business because, I own Time Warp Vintage, and it was a hobby to begin with that turns into a business. But that's why I like to call it a profitable hobby, because once it becomes a business, it's work, right? And work isn't always fun.
Work sucks.
Yes. So I like the term profitable hobby, right? So this is gorgeous. You guys go to a lot of work for this. How many hours do you think you put into this?
Oh my God. We've spent days and days and days and days, especially him. He's in the garage till, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning working on things, and we're doing stuff in the house, we're doing stuff in the garage. So, I don't think I could actually put a number of hours on how much time we spent on it. Him more so than I have, because I've only been a part of this for almost 2 years. But he's been doing this for almost 10.
10 years.
For 10 years?
Yeah, this back bar was the first thing we did. And then it just evolved. I made the tables, we did the totem pole, and this year we finally came up with the wall and the surfboard. The surfboard was given to me. It ended up down here in the basement one year. It just ended up next to the car. Every time we come, there's more stuff that my friends drop off here.
That is so cool. So maybe one day you'll come and there's a big bundle of money. That's what I would say, right?
That would be nice.
I know. Right? Exactly. You can never have enough tiki stuff. So is tiki something that you collect? Is it something that you just love to, like, do you go to the tiki bars? That type of thing?
Local Mutiny, go there. Tina from Speed Cult, they have shows at their place. There's Tiki Inferno. So we've been trying to hit more and more places. What's the one, the Wayfair? Wayfair in South Lyon?
I think there's a brand new one, a 3-story one that opened in either Ann Arbor or Grand Rapids, one of the two.
Max's Hideaway.
Well, I do know that they took up all of the Whitco product around, the Tiki Whitco product around, because they were buying it from us, they were buying it from everybody to open a 3-story Tiki bar full of Whitco.
Yeah,
Have you been there?
No. We ran into the same problem at Home Depot for the bamboo wall. They said some guy does tiki and bought everything. I'm like, what?
So to me, it seems like tiki will never go away.
No.
Timeless, it's classic, it will never. And it really is a lifestyle, too. It's so laid back, so relaxed.
Oh, there's tiki events you can go to yearly, so, well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to be on my podcast. I mean, I love it when people want to do it.
It is completely our pleasure. Totally our pleasure. It's fun.
Well, thank you. And I know we're going to have another interview here with the 2023 Autorama winner, Lindy Lenore, and thank you for letting us use this area for that as well.
Thank you for coming to the Creepy Tiki Bar.
We will be here every year.
And you got laid.
I did. Look for my interview with Lindy Lenore, who is the 2023 Pinup Contest winner. Jasmine, my co-host, will be sitting with Lindy Lenore, talking with her on how life has been since she's won. So stay tuned for that.
I had to stop by and get laid at Creepy Tiki. We're here with Lindy Lenore, and today we're going to be covering some really cool things that her and Jason talked about previously. Come on, give me some info.
Well, Jason asked me how it's been since I gave away my title last year to the 2024 Miss Autorama. And I'll tell you, I've toured around, I've done other shows, but nothing's quite like Detroit Autorama for sure.
I know that's right. This year, your outfit is stunning and it matches my beautiful lay here. Did you have a theme? I know you're not competing or anything, but still, did you have a theme you were going for?
So my theme was, I got this dress out of a dollar bin. and it fit, and it was very shiny, and I thought, you know, it goes with my black sash, and I had cool black shoes, and it was in a dollar bin at a pallet store right next to some adult diapers, engine degreaser, and some scrub daddies. So, but here it is, and it shows up nice. It's very sparkly, and I thought, why not?
For $1, you really can't beat it, eh? Did you grab a couple of scrub daddies while you were over there?
I may have.
I know we're covering a couple of different topics this year. Are you judging this year? Or?
I am not. I try to avoid judging at all costs. It is a thankless job, and I feel that I know most of these girls. I've competed against them. I will do it. I will judge if I have to, but if I can avoid it, I will do it. I will try not to, and I will instead enjoy cocktails at the Creepy Tiki.
I know that's right. You can catch us both here. Lindy, you look beautiful this year. So I know you're not judging this year, but tell us some information about where we can find you in the near future.
I do. I host a couple of contests. So I have one coming up in June. That's the Blue Water Bombshell, and that is in Port Huron, Michigan. And then I host Hot Wheels, the pinup contest there for Hot Wheels weekend, and that is in Marysville. You can actually, if any ladies out there want to sign up, they can go ahead and find me on Facebook. It's Lindy Lamore, and I post all the information there, and they can come out and have a great time with us.
I'm really excited to get some more information about that, but we'll make sure that we hook all of the links and information down below, so just make sure you guys look out for that.
Jason here from TWL with Jasmine, my co-host. You guys recognize her. It's the first time you're going to see us both together on screen until the end, right? And then, of course, I'm sitting here with Miss Shelley Galore. And if you guys saw last year, you know that we interviewed her because she was on her way to Las Vegas for Queen of the Cars. And my question to you is, how was that process once you got to Vegas?
Once I got to Vegas, it was very nerve-wracking until I started doing like, the burlesque bingo and like the fun stuff, and it became like more of a vacation. That became like more fun, and it made me relax when I actually did the Queen of the Car show, which was actually very fun as well.
So with the Queen of the Car show, and I will be there not this year, even though they asked me to come. I will be there next year for it. So for the Queen of the Car, is it like Autorama? Is it much larger? Is it much more chaotic?
It is much more chaotic, and it's larger than life. You say hi to people, and the crowd like roars like you're at a concert, and you're just like, whoa. And all of the girls are way glamorous, like on a Las Vegas level. Everyone here is very beautiful, but up there or out there, it's just on another level, and it's like, whoa, I got to step up my game. I loved it there.
So I have family that live in Vegas, and we had a store there for several years. So I'm fully familiar with it. What did you think of Vegas itself?
Well, I didn't really get to see Vegas very much, but I did do the Punk Rock Museum, and I loved that so much.
That is so awesome. Now, you were in today's contest, and did you have fun?
Oh my God, yes. I actually was not in the contest. I did not apply for it. I was here for this, thank you. And then I was in the back, cheering on my sisters, and then Nikki Forte handed me the clipboard, and she's like, hey, do you want in? And I was like, for real? Yeah, I'll do it, yeah. So that's how I got in.
Never turn down a chance to be in front of people. At least that's that's what I do. And I know that later we're going to be photographing you for the calendar, which I'm excited, in this car right behind us. It's going to be fun. So I'm going to hand it over to Jasmine. Jasmine's got a couple questions for you. So here you go.
Can we just talk about this phenomenal pistachio green Mercury that we have behind us? It is going to match her outfit so perfectly in the calendar. I honestly just can't wait to see what they look like later on. So I know earlier we were talking about your different hobbies and interests besides pinup, and you were talking about how you're a painter outside of here. Have you ever took your paintings and mixed it with your pinup modeling?
Actually, I have. That's how I got started in pinup. I'm actually a painter under my real name, Shelley Matson. And I've shown at the River's Edge Gallery. I've shown with Slaw. I've shown with Niagara. And I do very large abstract scale mid-century paintings. I made a name for myself in my 20s, and you just go to those art shows in character, and so that's how I kind of got started with the Shelley Galore bit.
So is there any place or any location or site where they can actually see your pinup mixed with your paintings? Like, have you ever took one of your own artworks with you on site for a photo shoot?
I have not, but that's a really good idea.
Honestly, it was the first thing that came to my mind when you said that. I was like, I'd immediately be bringing my own paintings
That
with
is
me.
such a good idea.
Yes, I can't wait to see what they look like in the near future, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Real quick, you ever applied the painting to the outfit?
No, but I will now.
That would be awesome. Anyways, thank you guys for showing. Thank you, Shelley, for agreeing to sit down with us.
Thank you for your support.
Oh, always and absolutely. So catch us. We've still got a couple more things coming, but we will be wrapping it up soon. It sounds like the contest might have ended. So we will find out who won and talk to them. This is Jason from TWL, and I'm sitting here with Jasmine, my co-host, of course, and we are at the 72nd Detroit Autorama with the reigning queen of the Detroit Autorama pinup contest. Okay, Vera Vixen? Vera Vortex, I'm sorry. And so Vera Vortex, this is your very first time.
My very first time competing, and I'm very thrilled, and I'm so excited that I won, and I'm so anxious.
That is so awesome. Is the crown heavy?
Yeah, it is kind of heavy on my little head, so yeah.
Is this the first crown you've won? Is this the first pageant you've been in?
Correct. This is my very first pageant. This is just me. I've been coming since I was a little girl, and I always wanted one of these, and I finally got it.
That is awesome. Now, you are still in school. You're 18. You're still in school. And you're going to school for something pretty impressive. So what is that?
So I'm in my first year of law school to be a criminal prosecutor.
That is fantastic. Now, I find it very refreshing and very awesome that most of the pinup girls that we've spoken to have got really impressive jobs outside of the pinup. And I just love that we can highlight the fact that pinup is more than just looking pretty.
Yes, I do agree with that. There's always, different sides to each pinup, the different backstories. It's the way they create, how their theme is and everything, and they basically create a good personality and usually stick with it. And I just, came up with Vera Vortex, and I'm just me.
So tell me the inspiration for your dress.
So this is my favorite choice. So this is a 1959 pattern of a chevron Barbie from the movie. So I had basically just went and looked and picked a design, and this is and it's handmade, by the way.
Did you make it?
And my Aunt Jen actually made it for me.
Did she really? That is awesome. Well, they knocked it out of the park with the outfit that you're wearing, honestly. And I'm so happy that you won. Congratulations. Now, like before, I'm going to hand the mic over to Jasmine because I know that she has some questions for Vera. I keep forgetting. Vera, yes, Vera Vortex. I will get that, I promise, because I will have to interview you next year when you hand the crown off. Yes, so I'm going to hand this over to Jasmine.
Oh my goodness, girl, I am so proud of you. I remember reminiscing earlier on our interview, and I just told you I had a feeling that you were going to win, and I am so happy for you this year that you got to take the crown home. So after you leave here, what are you going to do, girl?
Well, first of all, I would love to thank all the pinups this evening, and I'm going to go and hug all of them and just have a great dinner with them and just boast my excitement about my crown.
I'm super excited to see all the photos that you guys are going to take, and I can't wait to keep up with you and what you're going to do in the future, babe. I'm so happy for you.
So much.
I also want you to know that with the new calendar this year that's coming out, you are going to be on the cover of the calendar. So you get the cover of the calendar, and you will get your own copy of the calendar as well. But I think that's pretty impressive. For your very first time as a pinup, winning, and now you got the cover of the calendar.
I just wanted to say, for the young girls, it is very possible. Just be bubbly and be you. That's the best advice I could possibly give. Thank you.
I'm excited about it. And we're going to take some pictures of you up with the Barbie car for this, right? Awesome. Well, thank you guys. And we have a few more things coming along, and then we'll be calling it a night. But if you get a chance to come down to Autorama, do it because it is cool. Next year is going to be off the hook. We're going to be collaborating with a DJ rockabilly radio station. So it's going to be much grander. Every year it gets much bigger. So anyways, stay tuned. I'm Jason at TWL, and we're here at the 72nd Detroit Autorama, and we've had such a day, have we not?
It's been so long, but it's been such a great time.
Did you enjoy yourself, Steve?
Incredible day. Lots to do, lots of things to see, great people watching, and it's still going tomorrow, too.
It is. It's going tomorrow. Autorama runs 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's around this time every year, depending on the day. The days change, but so you have to come down and check it out. We are so thankful to Dave Marchione for allowing us to use his car as a backdrop and doing so much for us. It's crazy, like introducing us to Christian and his father, who are behind us, and we want to thank them very much for being a part of this.
Thank you, Dave.
Say it again.
Thank you, Dave.
And then to, of course, Nikki Nikki, who runs the pinup show, and to all the girls who were a part of this. You know, it warms my heart every time they are so excited to be on my show because I never thought it would happen. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that what those women do outside of dressing up and pinups, you've got lawyers, you've got judges, they're all very accomplished women. So when you look at a pretty girl, just remember there's somebody fierce behind them. And, you know, thank you so much for coming. Anything last words you want to say, Steve?
Had a great time.
I had a really good time. Jasmine?
Yes, absolutely. And again, congratulations to Ava Vera Vortex. I'm so proud of you. I knew you were going to win it, girl.
So I'm going to say, send us off like you usually do on our shows on Tuesday.
Oh, absolutely. You guys already know you'll be able to watch us again and again as soon as we're wrapped up here. But you'll be able to catch this podcast live on anywhere you guys get your podcast, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And you already know, live 6:30 on Tuesdays.
So make sure you tune in to watch us. You can watch us on every single social media there is, as well as Amazon Prime. And we're working on Hulu, but it might be a minute. Anyways, thank you so much, and I hope everybody has a great night. Be here next year because you don't want to miss it. Have a good night, you guys.
Tomorrow, folks.
Have a great day, you guys.